price action review on the E-mini S&P 500 for today's price action. Higher time frame arrays are as such here. We were targeting sell side liquidity this week because we had a break in market structure last week on the weekly time frame, confirming on the daily time frame, confirming that we are institutional order flow bearish. The moment that they failed to trade higher, right after closing into this SIBI here, it was confirmation redistribution to get what below this low here. So that's the analysis. That's the higher time frame arrays. Now what we're going to do is go to the 1 hour chart section, and this is what we have here. We have previous day running sell side liquidity, current week low. This was big. And then we had a displacement at the end of the day in the PM session, closing inside of this gap. This should have not happened for bearishness to be in play. When you see something like this happen, you see a displacement and they don't respect the array. It's not a premium of the range, it's 50% roughly of the range. This should be causing attention to you. Bring your attention to this. Asia session, another order block forms inside of fair value gap where this old fair value gap is. So that's sell side delivery, buy side redelivery, rebalance, and a push up. That puts the narrative in a bullish narrative. So from this low to this high and the retest internal to external of this range here puts us in a bullish narrative. What are we reaching for? Ultimately, there was an inefficiency below that. So that was the narrative on the 1 hour time frame. Going into today, this is the framework that I'm using. Go to the 5-minute chart now. And I'm going to give you all a second to so when you're trading intraday, you need to have a 1 hour point of interest, right? That matches up with the daily levels. So if we look at weekly open prices over here and look at midnight open prices over here, they gave a bullish narrative in London. Do you see that bullish narrative? They were following the narrative from Asia. So this low here, around on short-term low, into what? Discount, and then they give you signature, order block with fair value gap here. They push up. This is a break of structure. What do they do here? They displace, run Asia highs, and then they pull back. This is now in the New York Open kill zone pre-market levels. They pull back to what? OTE of this low to high. So for those of you who don't know how to use your fib right, you're not holding your fib from here to here. That's not the real OTE. It's from here to here. It's this next low that displaces. That's the OTE. And then you would be looking to what? Obviously target this level here. What happens though? 8:30, sky down, straight down, runs Asian low. Then they give you seek and destroy market profile. They run up, run the highs again, running both sides of the market, but buy side twice. Then they pull back down here, immediate rebalance to the order block, and then it becomes a bearish narrative. All of this, I took this trade this morning, this short here, to take out that low. Why? Why would I think bearish? Because previous day's range was a bearish delivery. So although the 1 hour time frame had given us a market structure shift and put us in a bullish narrative, in order for the macro to close bullish, we needed to see a 1 hour close above previous day high, which we didn't get yet. So we're in a reversal, we're in a retracement market profile on the 1 hour. These are the two entries that were available. Once they run this low for the second time, this is when we went in right here. You see this wick here, and then these two candles up here. This is almost like this gap didn't exist. Like these candles didn't exist. The displacement here was like literally the most insane fast push of price action up to this. It happened in like 2 minutes, and then they redelivered and rebalanced to that level. Beautiful execution. This was the highest probability buy, followed by the order blocks that just kept on forming. If it was any other day besides Friday, this would have came and filled up into the 1 hour SIBI. But because the market profile was seek and destroy, after they did all of their business over here, They left you in a full-on bullish buy side of the curve, leaving us in the most high probability time of day, being London close between 10 a.m. And this is why I tell people every day, highlight the times between 10 a.m. and 12 and tell me, do you find yourself finding the cleanest price action in that time? I do. Look at that beautiful expansion. Much cleaner than the institutional order flow entry drill. Okay, so this immediate rebounds. And then look, notice how they don't come back anywhere into this, right? This is all balanced. They catch support and then just continue to create what? Order blocks. The displacement's all tight. You see that? There's no major push above these highs. But ultimately, they come back up and close in a premium. So after 10 a.m., we had bullish power of 3. Everything before 10 a.m., between 8 to 10 a.m., that 90-minute macro was all seek and destroy market profile. So that's the review on today. Highest probability trades were the short inside of the stock market open that opened up here, right? Pushed up institutional order flow entry drill, and then obviously any sort of longs that were accumulated in here. Anybody on the 1-minute time frame at this daily level, since we've already ran sell side, right? We already ran sell side. Getting back above here puts this at a level of support. So this becomes a 15-minute OTE. 15-minute OTE right here. Do you see it? It's Friday's low. Right here. Oh, Friday's low right here. And then the high of the day. Right there. They shorted off of what? Imbalance. Below Asia lows. That's a signature. Run on intersession low into a discount array. Signature. Where's the highest probability entry? Right here. The retest. And that's it. That's the trade. I've provided you with a full packet on how to trade indices and how to outline these things and what to look for and tendencies. So this is just another step up. Me putting it with the actual intraday arrays, but this definitive range basically is the Judas swing of the day of that session, right? See how they displace below here and then they come back up, running down, and then they push back up. All this down movement was accumulation, manipulation, distribution. London's objective was to take out Asia highs. If you're an intraday scalper, that's what you're doing. You're staying in line with the narrative. It's proving that it wants to go up the moment this happens. Once you see this displacement of all these highs, you're like, bet they're trying to take these out. Okay. This right here, bro, can you copy the link to your chart? Okay. This right here was all news drivers, fast liquidity grabs. You can't trade this. You can trade this though. Stock market open AM trend. They run to sell side and then they change the state of delivery and they give you a redeliver rebalance entry here and then a push up. That's the AM trend. Okay. Lunch hour, typical consolidation. Then right in the PM, run on a short-term low, what? Into an order block. They buy up, order block, pushing up. They run an intra-session high. See that? They run an intra-session highs. These are equal highs, relative equal highs. So you can say, oh, okay, I'll take this order block entry right here. Bullish order block. How many higher lows do you need to see before you take it? Bullish order block. Order block on order block on order block. Propulsion block. What are they reaching for? Intra-session highs. That's all they're doing. Boom. Once they get that, that is a fair amount of points. 15 points for an intraday scalper. Every session offered you an entry. So that's it. That's the session. you have any questions, DM me. And I'll get back to you